Nicola and this is Simon.
Hello.
And we are Notes from Le Chassang. Well, we're not actually Notes from Le Chassang, are we?
We're not personally, no, but we have a blog and a YouTube channel called Notes from Le Chassang.
It's just about our lifestyle, really. We moved to France and we've been renovating a farmhouse, a French farmhouse, which has been really exciting.
Yeah, it's been good. And we're now moving on to doing the barn, which needs a hell of a lot more work. We put a few videos up showing the state of it. Needs a new roof, new floor taking out, new floor putting in, the entire thing pointing and rendering inside and out. So
yeah,
about
lots
10 or 15 year project probably.
Yeah. The video keeps everyone involved and up to speed because everyone wants to know how we're getting on. How we're getting on with our French. Simon and I are taking French lessons with a local teacher.
Yeah,
she's
going
really good.
Very slowly.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Yeah, but this is the pace of life. I think it's good fun. We're able to connect with people all over the world doing the web development that we already do, and just add this extra lifelong hobby, which has been development of and renovation of houses. We've always done that together, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done a few of them.
Yeah.
Nothing like this though. This is much more extreme, really.
Yeah.
I mean, when we moved in, it had nothing. Had one tap outside, well, more or less outside. No drains, no heating, no toilet. You know, had nothing. So, and we moved straight into it like that.
We didn't have a camper van.
No,
we had a tent,
nothing.
but
we didn't use that.
It was hot, wasn't it? Actually?
Yeah, we had a camping shower for about 5 weeks. Was stood on a pallet and having a shower in the front garden, which kept the neighbours amused.
Our daily routine is getting up, walking the dogs, getting the scaffolding in position for the day. We're moving it around quite a lot at the moment because I've got quite a large wall to sort out, and that needs the sort of apex at either side sorting out with pointing the stones to make sure they're nice and solid before we can put the roof back on. So we always make sure that we tie it into the wall and make it as safe as possible, and we do those safety checks every day before we start any work. Just trying to keep good practices, really, because it's easy to forget, especially when you're DIYing and there's nobody there to do the sort of work, health and safety checks. So we try to look after each other and make sure that we've got the right safety harness on, especially if we're right up at the top. But it makes no difference. You can fall off a step stool and crack your ankle or twist your ankle. So, you know, you just need to be careful when we're working. So try and keep the site as clear as possible from stones and debris. And just try to work safe. It's one of the things I'd say to anyone who takes on a DIY project, especially of this size. Don't do too much. Break it down into tasks and try and just do a half-day task. Get a rest, get food, get something to drink, and you know, keep working. It's such a joy. You don't want to get fed up of it. You know, you want to enjoy every minute, and that's what I'm doing. You know, surprisingly enough, I have less account management to do now because we don't have as many huge projects going on. Simon's dealing with sort of smaller projects for larger companies, so it suits us really well, certainly for the next year of work at the moment before we focus on any larger projects in terms of our web development work. For me, the largest project is this barn, and it seems doing the kitchen seems like a menial task in terms of the tiling and the floors and walls and ceilings that have to be done in there. So I'm going to show you some clips of us putting up this immense scaffolding. Right at the very top of the scaffold, we're going to put up the last bits. So yeah, see how that goes. Here at the farmhouse, we've got 6 buildings in total. We've got the house itself, we've got the cider house, which is joined to the house, we've got the barn, we've got a little room to keep our sand in, that's this one here, we've got a bread oven, we've got a lean-to on the bread oven, which forms a sort of room, but at the moment that wants totally restructuring. And then we've got the wood store, and below the wood store is a little pigsty, and attached to the wood store is another shed type building where there's some old bikes and things like that, which will probably keep bits and bobs in, you know, once we've cleared it. But at the moment it's full of old bikes. So yeah, 6 buildings in total. Lots to do. Right, let's build up this wall. So, I'm going to wet the stone, because lime mortar is funny old stuff that needs to be nice and wet, because the stones will draw in the moisture out of the lime mortar, and we want it to dry slowly. So we make sure that we put a bit of water on, and it'll dry slowly. Here's the work in progress, just filling up the holes and step by step just piecing in smaller stones and then nice big face stones at the front to fill that hole. See, almost looks like this section was an older barn which was then extended, because the wall definitely changes. So yeah, we'll be able to brush all of that lime off and get a nice finish when it dries out a little. So I'm going to leave it to dry and come back and look at it tomorrow.
Excited. New machine.
Hello, this is our first Notes from Lushasang unboxing.
Unboxing video.
Woo!
Can you guess what it is yet?
No. What's it going to help us do?
It's going to help us do some clearing.
And it's going to be
We'll show in
something
a
that...
minute. We have rather a lot to clear.
And it's going to be something that was very useful around my
Ooh.
veg plants.
Whether you can see. What have we got? Some bright green things. Right. Bright green bag.
Well, you have to open your bright green bag. That all of your bits and bobs.
An engine.
That's good.
A big funnel.
Oh, perfect. We can't see it. Is that a seat? Do I get to sit on it?
You can't drive it.
Oh.
That's the stand, I think.
Is it a piece of Meccano?
I think it might be. There's the stand.
Yep.
And we're going to put wheels on there. Wheels.
How many wheels?
2.
4
1,
or 2?
2.
Oh. It's not a car.
2. No. 2 wheels.
Yep.
A very large ear trumpet.
Is that because I'm deaf?
A smaller ear trumpet.
Ah, this makes more sense. It's for the garden then.
For the garden.
Ooh, it's got flaps and signs, safety signs.
Oh, always a safety sign.
Have you always wanted one of these?
I've wanted one since the tree surgeon came.
Ooh,
So that
very cool.
in there is blades, and that is a chipper shredder, relatively small. Well, depending on how you look at it.
Oh yes, that's what we can see.
Another pair of ear defenders.
Oh, we're not short of
Add
those.
to our collection. Another pair of goggles, safety glasses. Ooh.
Oh, now they're
then.
lovely, aren't they?
Look at this, as we are in France. Spirit of Marcel Marceau. I shall now perform. I've got them on back to front. They're very small gloves.
The small
they're too
people.
small.
They're petite, the French, you see. Marcel Marceau, the glass
Maybe
box,
the
Simon.
feeding of the branches into the chipper. Not quite sure why we need cotton gloves. Maybe that'll come clear. Some tools. And I think that is spare blades.
Oh, they're very handy, actually. Right, we've connected up the wires. There and there. Where are the two bolts?
You've got them.
I've got them, but where are they going?
There and there.
There and there. Okay, let's do that. So we've screwed on this bit.
Yeah. The trémie, the discharge. Put this one on.
So that's the large bit now on where we put branches, twigs and things in.
Yeah.
There's the engine. We need to put some oil in and some petrol. And then we've got the starter motor there. Give that a pull. And all the chip-ins come out of there. And then that goes around my veg patch and I'm a very happy bunny. Just move location just to put the oil in. And there we are. Just clip. What do you think?
Very good. One pile of chippings.
Yeah, it's had a
Here's the
good first go.
Just have to make sure the things are small enough to hit the blades, and then boom, it chews it all up.
I think it's going to be good for the bramble, and we've
Takes
got
the brambles.
quite a lot of bramble.
If you look over there,
Got a woodland full of it.
we have plenty of brambles, which is the main reason for getting it, to get on top of them and clear all of this lot down without them to have bonfires and stuff.
Good. A great pile of chip-ins. I'm going to love using this machine. Can't wait. Getting to grips with the compost. Here's our massive compost bin. Great for garden waste. Just going down to the woodland to do a bit of composting. I've got a wooden compost bin in the main garden, but I've just put these bucket bins down here. Here's a compost bin down in the woodland, just for our veg. You can see there's air holes in the bottom, and that just lets the air circulate. There's one of our neighbours' houses, so it's just a little trip down the woodland today to drop the compost off at the compost bins. Lots of old bark there from the firewood, which we're going to use for chip-ins for the seating area. There's the bread oven, and there's the roof. Lunchtime now though, so thanks for watching, and see you soon.